He's found a way through. Trossard driving forwards. Yaya Toure. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to play it through. Oh, that's clever. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Chouameni taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund really...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Contra Borussia Dortmund.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like...
Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Fofana bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. Fofana. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pressing high and with purpose. Fofana. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! So, a breakthrough already. Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nuno Mendes. Quarter of an hour played. Borussia Dortmund currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ambitious ball here. Pirlo. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fofana, and it's McAllister, and it's Fofana, and Guehi, quality ball. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's beaten the last man, and that's a chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's ended up in no man's land. And it's made its way to him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Roberto Baggio. And this is Messi, crossing. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Zanetti. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. That's good vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio, and he was alert to it. McAllister has created one goal already. Fofana. He is through here. Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
McAllister. No, he refuses to take the bait. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what has happened here? He'll try to keep this alive. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Borussia Dortmund leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Borussia Dortmund are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. We're on the move again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Araujo. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Koundé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. They want to throw in. Tchouaméni, very much the man of the moment. Now it's McAllister. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. Saviola. Messi. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Fofana. Now it's Haaland. Borussia Dortmund just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. Vieira. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's running through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And they're quick to get it back. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Cambio en Argentina.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Número 10, Messi. Número 23. Entran número 18.
Gehi getting this one clear.
Número 14. Número 6. Número 15. Número 22.
Passing
Cambio.
nice and neat.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Koundé. Tchouaméni. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Koundé. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, some astute defending there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Baggio. And here's Hullet.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's got away from him. He's in a great position here. Madueke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Madueke. And that's been intercepted.
Se agregará un minuto al
That
tiempo
is commitment to
reglamentario.
the cause. Corner number 2 then. Madueke goes short. Madueke. Madueke puts a cross in. Oh, well played. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, And with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Chance! Good chance here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Ball swung in. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. That's very neat. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Vitinha duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Ball is over the line. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's lost his man here. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dembele is herring after that one. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. A header! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's made its way to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, they could be caught out here. Fofana. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. Rummenigge has been caught there. It's a foul. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Rummenigge. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chooses to go cross-field. Dembele. Rummenigge was in no mood for any of that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tchouaméni, very much the man of the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Fofana. Koundé. Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé got a long way forward to join the attack. Mendes, who does have an assist to his name. Ronaldinho. And here's Hazard. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Vitinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He is through here. Saliba cuts it out. And it's Hazard. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a... Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest... And that is all they have time for. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Borussia Dortmund leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. Away we go again. Dembele. Vitinha. Lovely bit of skill. Skims one in. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Borussia Dortmund now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dembele. Dembele venturing down the left. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a throw. And he's forced to go back.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Fofana. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. No way through. Dembele. Vieira. Knocks. It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Desailly to Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vieira. Mbappe. Tchouaméni. And it's Dembele. Saliba makes the interception. Dembele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Hazard. Numero 30. Messi.
Borussia
Numero
Dortmund
11.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Il numero 16.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Il numero
Played
7.
into space.
Il numero 10.
That's an
Il
excellent
numero
interception.
19. Il numero 8. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And here's Dembele. Great vision. And this is Pele. Dembele! And it's in! Right back in the game! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vinicius Junior scooting forward. He's got away. Well played. Important challenge, that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lucas Paqueta making good progress on the right-hand side. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Luis Suarez. And there's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And it's Zico. Goes for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's it. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold.